In this video, I'm going to talk about why you should use frames over beliefs. So a frame is simply a perspective. It's a way of looking at a problem. You could say that a frame is a point of view to a situation. And I like frames because they don't require you to identify with anything. You just can shuffle frames in and out to find different solutions to the problem at hand. Whereas a belief requires you to identify. In the moment that you identify with something, you become fixed and you become stuck. So that's why I like to use frames over beliefs. And the thing about frames is that each frame that you use has access to a different pool of solutions. And anytime I think about frames, it reminds me of the quote from Albert Einstein, where he said that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. And he's talking about if you have a certain problem, you need to look at it differently because the problem originated from a particular frame, a particular mindset that you were using. So change the frame and you have access to different solutions. So let's look at a few examples here to help ground what I'm talking about here with frames. So let's just say that you want to increase your income. So one frame you could use is the business frame. You know, you can start a business to help increase your income. And within that frame of starting a business or growing a business, you'll have access to, certain ways of thinking or certain solutions to help and hopefully increase your income. Another way that you can look at it, or another frame that you could use, is to trim your lifestyle, to trim your expenses. So instead of the income frame, you can just shuffle it out for let's reduce my expenses. And when you reduce your expenses and focus on solutions to help you reduce those expenses, you increase your net income. More examples. Let's look at it from a relationship perspective. So let's just say that you're in a misaligned relationship and you just want to get out of it. One frame you could use is that, instead of trying to get out of the relationship, you can work through your problems. So you can apply the frame of let's, work through our relationship problems and let's go get a coach and a counselor. Another frame you could use is you can just decide to just leave the relationship and let that person deal with their feelings. So the cool thing about using frames is that if you can apply a unique frame to a problem or a goal, you will often find a very clear and direct path to that desired outcome. So just to recap, a frame, it's a perspective, it's a way of looking at a problem, it is your point of view to a situation. And different frames have access to different solutions. So that's it. There you have it. That's my spiel about frames over beliefs. And it's time for you to apply this. It's time for you to put some action to this. So think of a problem or a goal that you have and try to come up with 3 different frames to that problem or goal. And feel free to comment below. Let me know what those 3 frames are. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.